I gotta have it, and I'm jonesing all the time. I like to grab 2 packs and then get a rippin'. Doesn't matter if I'm set building or just car flipping. I'm a 2-pack-a-day ripper, 2-pack-a-day ripper. Whacked out on wax, prone to picking packs. I'm hooked on hits, colors and glitz, and especially serial numbers. Let's go on a tear!
Live from Rip City Stadium, it's the big guy from Cardboard Meditation fame, ready to rip 2 packs with you.
Let's get some coffee going here. Let's get this thing some high octane. I'm gonna need that energy this morning. I did get my my home white out of the wash, so I got that back on. Thank you very much. Let's not just talk a whole lot right now. Let's get into some ripping because I feel like I'm a little bit behind. I got 2 cello packs, 2, so you get like twice the amount of cards in each one. So that's going to be exciting. And I think what we're going to do is on the very next 2-pack-a-day ripper, that will be our last rip before we give them away. So go ahead and start commenting. I'm going to start taking down names. I'm going to put them in a randomizer. Somebody's going to get all the cards that we've pulled so far, and they're going to be shipped to you at no cost. So if you want to pick up some nice cards, you want to pick them up for free, don't forget to comment, all right? And subscribe if you would be so kind. And also give me a like, whatever this. Well, let's not waste too much time sitting here and talking about it. Let's get into some serious ripping. And today it is double your pleasure. We've got two packs of cello packs. These are twice the size and twice the amount of cards inside each pack. And the 1991 tops, which is a really cool design. I like the design. Anyway, 1991. And then there's the 1990, I think. Yep, 1990 Donruss. Look at that, $1.29 for a pack of baseball cards. That's outrageous, I say with tongue in cheek. All right, now here's what we do. We're going to open these packs up. We're going to be marveling at the contents. They're going to go in this box, and this box is starting to get full again. And when it gets full, we're going to give it away to somebody who's been watching and commenting. So it's key to comment. So make sure you do that at the end of this video because I'm tracking now. Anybody that comments is going into the drawing for these cards to be shipped to you at no cost. And that'll be fun, right? Let's start with the tops because I really did always enjoy this design. Now we're just going to have to throw those away. All right. Here is that instant winner card thing that, anyway, well, I'm going to throw that in just because it might be something you'd like to collect. All right, here he is. This is Dave Bergman for the Tigers. I just love this guy. I'm trying to think of the name of the pitcher. Stanton was his name, I believe. Played for the Blue Jays, and that was back during the 84 or 87 season. I'm so old now, I can't remember. But he had an at-bat that was legendary. Legendary. He went 3-2, and he just kept fouling them off, and he just kept doing it until he got the pitch he wanted, and then he hit it far. It's on YouTube. So if you'd like to look it up, do so because it will inspire you. Dave Bergman, one of my faves. All right. Who is this? Paul Sorrento. Lonnie Smith. Man, he was solid for years, wasn't he? Luis Polonia. Mitch Webster. Rosario Rodriguez. I'm having trouble seeing the name down there. It's so far away. Jamie Moyer, who just played baseball forever. He's probably playing somewhere right now. I'm sure he is. I don't know. Maybe he's 87 years old now, but he's still playing, I'm sure. Danny Darwin. Eric Anthony. Greg Briley. Rick Aguilera. That looked like an infield pitcher there, an infield picture and not a pitcher. I thought, well, I know that looks like Rick Aguilera, but he's playing in the infield? No, he's still a pitcher. He's on the mound. Devon White. I love this guy. He was a great little ball player. Spark plug. I would have loved to have him on the Tiger team. Tommy Green. Mark Lee. Tim Leary. Not the Timothy Leary of LSD fame, but Tim Leary, the pitcher for the Yanks. Carmelo Martinez. Junior Noboa. Oh, there's a nice Darryl Strawberry, all-star card. Sean Abner. I remember this guy was one of the hottest chases of all time back when he started out as a rookie back in the early 80s. Joe Hesketh. Mike Scioscia. That's an all-star card. Went on to manage quite well, as a matter of fact. Okay, Brent Maine, he was solid. That's a great picture, too, isn't it? A great picture. If he was your favorite player, this would be your favorite card. Just because it shows him up close, shows him happy, shows the bat on his shoulder, shows all the Kansas City Royal colors. That's nice. Oh, look at that. Bo. He knows. Nice card. Let's check that out. That's kind of centered pretty well. We're going to put him aside, slab him, or not slab him, but we're going to put him in a penny sleever, make sure that he doesn't get damaged. Glenn Davis, also a solid ball player for quite a few years. Gary Pettis, great outfielder. Not much on hitting, but he played for the Tigers for quite some time, and he was solid as an outfielder. Darren Jackson. Oops, hold it. We just dropped a Hall of Famer. Hold it. Everybody, hold on. Okay, no harm, no foul. Dennis Eckersley. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and put him in a penny sleeve, too. All right, Mel Rojas. George Bell. He was solid during his era. He was one of the best hitters around. And he always hit Tiger pitching. Dante Bichette, Bo's daddy. Not Bo Jackson, Bo Bichette. I know you knew that. Darrell Boston. Mickey Tettleton, solid hitter. Solid. Oh, I just love this guy when he played for the Tigers. Look at him, smiling. That's a nice card of him. Oh, this has been a great pack. Steve Crawford and Ray Langford, another good solid ball player for quite a few years. All right, let's get down to opening up this Donruss 1989. There's a bunch of I don't know what you want to call them. Just minor errors. There's a couple of them with the reverse negative, and guys that I think is this the one that's got Glavin and Smoltz on the wrong cards, maybe? But let's start right off with Wade Boggs. Look at this. How can this pack go bad? Wade Boggs. I'm going to put him over here to be sleeved up. Mike Maddox. John Wetland, one-time Tiger prospect. Dave Smith. Ron Hassey. Mark Knudsen. Kent Merker, who was solid for those Braves for a few years. Mark McGwire, check that out. Look at that. He's got that leg up. Somebody's going to get a ball drilled into the stadium. It's souvenir time. Mark McGwire, let's sleeve you up too. Joe Carter, one of my favorites. Joe Carter was just a couple of good, solid years away from a Hall of Fame career, I think. Man, he was good. He was good. Ronnie Gant. Puzzle piece. Fred McGriff. Look at that. That's a nice card. We're gonna go ahead and put him in a sleeve too. He's a Hall of Famer. Jack Clark, he was solid. Remember him? He would seem like he was always in a playoff situation or World Series situation for a decade. Yeah, he was good. Good, solid ball player. Mike Morgan. Mitch Webster. Jeff Kunkel. Tony Bross. Okay, now there's a guy that I do not recognize. I knew one of them was going to pop up soon. Keith Miller. Terry Fossas, Jack Doherty. That's a great baseball name. Playing third base, Jack Doherty. Sergio Valdez, Ron Darling. Now, he is a good announcer as well as a great pitcher. Let's just take a look at that. That's a great card. Ivan Calderon. He was solid, too. There was a time at Tiger Stadium, I saw him scale the wall and up a fence trying to catch a fly ball that was going over the fence. I don't remember actually if he caught it, but while I'm watching the game, I go into panic mode as I see this guy pretending to be Spider-Man and scaling a wall trying to take away a home run. He was solid. Solid. Frank Tanana, I got a chance to meet him and have a long conversation with him. And of course, I'm wearing a name tag because it was an event. And my real name is Don, but he was calling me Donnie. Hey, Donnie, let me tell you this story. Hey, Donnie, let me tell you that. To have the IE attached to your name and being referenced by a Major League Baseball player, man, that's a solid thing going on in my life. That was one of the highlights. And he was a great, great speaker at this thing that I went to. Frank Tanana. I even have his 1987 away jersey autographed just because he was a great pitcher. I wasn't sure if I should tell this story, but I think I will. During that little interview that I had with him, I'd asked him, I said, you were with Nolan Ryan for a while out there in California, and he kind of nodded. And I said, did you ever learn anything from him? Which really, in hindsight, is a stupid question to ask. And he goes, well, Donnie, listen, Nolan was onto himself. He just kept pitching and was a workhorse and really didn't have time to become a teacher or anything like that. So I was young back then, and I didn't learn from observation. So I guess the answer is no, but thanks for asking. That was a stupid question. But it was nice. Nice talking to Frank Tanana. He was wonderful. Steve Jeltz. Steve Jeltz, you know what reminds me of Steve? Anytime I see anybody with jerry curls, I always go, oh, that's got some Steve Jeltz going on right there. He's got them nice jerry curls. You can't see it here, but in other cards, he's got it going on. Jerry Brown, not the governor. Brian Holman, I always thought this guy was going to be a solid 20-game winner. It just didn't happen. Jerry Kutzler, Mike Stanton, Luis Salazar. There's my Mickey Tettleton card again. Ooh, I love that guy. He was wonderful. Bobby Bonilla, Randy Kramer. Hey, there's John Smoltz. John Smoltz lived right up the street from me, about an hour. Terry Pendleton, Rob Murphy, and Bo Diaz. That is a fabulous pack of cards with some serious star power. I'm going to put them in this box. And I'm thinking probably with our next 2-pack-a-day rip, we're going to take that and make that our last rip before we give these away. Thanks for joining me, man. I had a blast. Look at that. Cello packs. All right. Thanks for tuning me in. And talk soon.
Thank you for watching this 2-pack-a-day Ripper video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Help us feed the ego of the big guy. Frankly, we're exhausted doing it by ourselves.